Hey guys, welcome.
Hey
I don't,
girl.
I don't see any faces. Oh, there's Gabby. There's Junie. All right, mom duties. I know. Luki literally just fell asleep like 2 minutes ago. I'm hoping he doesn't come through this door. We shall see. So, Junie, you have been on fire with your workouts. Would you say you're more committed than ever with them?
I love the workouts. They're really good. I like them. But yes, I've been committed with my workouts. My food here and there, but it's been better than before. So.
Yeah, I see. At least sometimes, girl, it's like you gotta like tackle, okay, the commitment to the workouts and then the food.
But
Honestly,
I figured out a system that I like. It came upon me like yesterday night. I was like, really, I should have done this a long time ago.
what is it? Share.
So basically, so how I used to do it is like I would like not plan my week, but just keep the container system in mind. So what I did yesterday was, okay, let me plan some meals or something that I could know that I already have. So I kind of like wrote down everything that I had in my refrigerator. And basically what I did was I did a system instead of me thinking about what I'm going to eat for breakfast. Just, okay, these are the containers I'm going to use for breakfast. These are the containers I'm going to use for snack. And then just keep those every day, the same thing every day. So that's what
I know. Well, sometimes you just have to create something that just clicks for you.
Yeah.
So I've been using the app. Before I was using paper and pen, but the app has been working really good for me. But before, the app would throw me off. I don't know. I just wasn't inspired with the app. But that's what was bothering me. The app definitely. And sometimes it's crazy. You could just be off. Like at the end of the night, you realize you missed a protein, a veggie, and a carb, and you're like, crap. So, yeah, I didn't have weight loss this week, but I didn't follow the container. Well, it was Thanksgiving, so everything was like thrown off.
Exactly.
But my second week I did, and I lost 3 pounds, and I've kept it off. So let's see how this goes. But well, guys, today we are here talking about how to get out of a funk. So I think we've all been in funks before in life, in business, in everything. And today I just wanted to share some insight. Before we start, though, I do want to dedicate some time. She's not here, but I did want to shout out Angelina. Angelina has been on our team for 2 years. She consistently hits Success Club, almost every single month. Angelina is somebody who, to me, I call her the accidental coach. She had no intentions of becoming a coach. Angelina came to me, 65 pounds overweight, never thinking that she could be an inspiration to anyone. And, she consistently is consistent. And when I look at the success that she's had, it's not huge numbers. She's not like, bringing in all these people, but she's consistent. And her workouts are consistent, her posts are consistent, and she adds value. And I think that those 3 things, sometimes the formula is so simple, but we overcomplicate it, we overthink, and then we fall off. And Angelina has been able to just maintain the simplicity and show up every day to her business. And, it's paying off. It's paying off. So this month, she has hit Success Club and beyond, and she is just continuing to, have more conversations going. And really, it just stems from her leading by example. So I needed to shout her out publicly to anyone who watches this replay and to you 2 girls that are here, because she's definitely somebody that you guys should also look up to. She's definitely an inspiration to me, and you should definitely be looking at her as a fellow teammate and someone that you should get inspiration from. But these last 3 months haven't been easy for everyone. Even I myself have been sweating. You know, it's been a month that literally I had to keep trying. And, you know, just seeing what sticks. My first 2 weeks were literally, you know, we had the launch of Core de Force. That went okay. And then after that, like literally any call to action, any messages, I was getting zero traction. And so when that wasn't working, I did a Shakeology post, and I got a few bites from the Shakeology post. When the Shakeology post thing fizzled down, I started an events page. And out of that, I closed just 2 people. I had like 30, maybe a handful of them were you guys, but I had 30 people say they were coming to my event, and in the end, I only ended up closing 2. But I want you guys to realize that it has been a collective effort. It wasn't one thing that I did, ta-da, announced my challenge group, and we did it. It was a collective effort of things, trying. Just last night, I mean, I was amazed myself. I gave my old computer to my tia, and I was able to pull up some old pictures. And I was like, yes, I found gold, because I really didn't have pictures of me that overweight. And literally these were like postpartum pictures. And so I was excited to be able to do that. But guess what, you guys? I was able to share just my arm transformation, not even like a full body. Sometimes we, you know, maybe our bodies are kind of lagging in the transformation, but we may have a face transformation. We may have an arm, a leg transformation. So don't be afraid to pick apart body parts and share those transformations, you know, if you don't have a full body yet. But yesterday, it was amazing. I haven't, and maybe it's like post-Thanksgiving, people are like feeling the bulge, but I got a lot of bites on that. And I told people to email me. So I'm going to keep hustling to the end. But again, I want to just point out that it's not just one thing, you guys, and it was multiple. So I want you to keep that in mind, to keep going back to the drawing board, to keep trying things, see what works, spark new conversations. Don't just throw something on the wall, say it doesn't stick, and then be like, yeah, that wasn't for me, because it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. So understand that, guys. When you throw the spaghetti up against the wall and you think that, you know, it's going to stick, and then it doesn't, and then you get frustrated with yourself because your efforts aren't really working, just know that you're sticking the fork in the cake way too early, because you're expecting a result from something that isn't supposed, like, you can't just think that one thing is going to work. That's all I want to say. One thing is not going to work. You have to try multiple things, and then you find that sweet spot, like, oh my gosh, this worked. And that's how this works, guys. So, hey, Jenny, welcome. Let me post on our team page that we're on. We are on team call. Get on. So Jenny, just to recap really quick, I was just I bigged up Angelina, was shouting her out because she's doing amazing this month, and she has been so consistent over the last 2 years, and it shows. And then also sharing how you know, this month has been a struggle even for me, but I didn't just stop at one thing. I announced a challenge group, didn't really get anywhere. You know, it's been multiple things. I did the event. Yesterday I shared a before and after, and it's been one thing after another. So we can't expect that one thing is going to work. You can't expect to, like, ta-da, post something and it's almost like you post and then the hustling starts, the messaging. And, you know, I just wanted to remind you guys of that. So today we are here to talk about how to get out of a funky dunk. So I said I would share 5. I actually have 6. I want to expound upon them. And then I want to hear from you guys too. So the very first thing, of course, that comes to my mind when I'm in a funk, it's usually a time that I realize, oh my gosh, I have not connected with my maker. I have not connected with God. And it's so crazy how it's kind of like it goes hand in hand. I'll be like in a funky mood or moody or this, and then I'm like, it's been like 2 days. I haven't even prayed. And it's crazy how that happens to me, because it's like, how could we be so busy, man, that we just forget to connect with him? Just even for 5 minutes, you know, even just a gratitude prayer in the morning. But it happens. It happens. So prayer is one of those things. And let me tell you, when I'm in that funk, getting on my knees, I find I get on some carpet, I get on my knees, and I will, you know, try to clear out my mind. Even getting outside is wonderful. If you can just let that sunlight shine on your face and you can just feel his presence. The sun always does that to me. But a lot of times I just need to pray. And sometimes when you're in this funk, it's multiple things. It's not just one thing. It's like a collection of just like stress, anxiety, of things that you need to do, things you're not accomplishing, shortcomings, and it kind of is all building up. And so I think that it's important when you pray, when you're in this funk, that first of all, you pray to get out of it. Pray to get out of it. And just at that moment, really the only thing you need to feel is just peace. And you just need to pray to get whatever you're feeling out of your heart and to have peace. So prayer is definitely number one on my list. The second thing is getting out of your own head. Guys, I was just reading, where was it? High existence. The mind, here was a quote that I really liked. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make heaven out of hell or hell out of heaven. The mind in its own control. The mind is its own place, and in itself it can make heaven out of hell or hell out of heaven. Our minds are so powerful, guys. A lot of times when we're in a funk, it's because we're feeding negative thoughts, we're believing negative beliefs, we are just not in a good place mentally. And it's so important to get out of your head and to realize, you know what I do with negative thoughts, guys? I literally visualize myself quarter forcing on them. A negative thought comes in and I'm like punching it out of the way. And I don't know if I shared this example, probably because I use this example all the time, but like taking my son to school. Have I shared that? Whatever. Like I wake up, if I didn't have to take my son to school, I wouldn't have to have an alarm clock. I stay home, I work from home. And sometimes I'm just like, oh gosh, do I have to wake up? But I realize like I don't want to start my morning every morning dreading it. I want to wake up happy and feeling positive. So when I get in that funk that I'm just like, oh, do I have to wake up? I hate my alarm clock. I punch that thought away. Stop saying you hate your alarm clock. Be thankful. Wake up. Feel gratitude. Thank God for your house. Thank God that you have a kid, a healthy son. And boom, I just replace. So guys, negative thoughts are going to come in and it's up to us. Are you going to feed them? Because negative thoughts, if you feed them, they will grow. And it's something. A negative thought is something that is never satisfied. It's like eating a chip. You can't just have one. You got to eat the whole bag or as much till you just feel like, ah. That is how a negative thought, as long as you are feeding it, it will grow and continue being hungry, hungry, hungry. So a negative thought can definitely breed more negativity. And it's so important to say, nope, you're not going to abide in my mind, and literally punch that thing out of the way. Because our minds are so powerful, and we can create. Nothing can bring happiness. Nothing can bring you happiness but yourself. A lot of times your happiness is dependent on you, on yourself. Not only your thoughts, but your actions, the things that you're doing. It is happiness, unless you suffer from, depression and you have, it's hard to get that happiness because of a chemical imbalance, but most of the times we can control our mood. We can control our happiness. So nothing can bring you happiness but yourself. Happiness is a choice. If you're unhappy right now, it's because the things you choose to think about, and you have the power to change that instantly. instantly, guys. I love that too, because I like to say that one of my favorite quotes that I live by, that I thought of, was is that my favorite quote, I can't think of it. My gosh. Okay, I can't think of my favorite quote that I created, that I'm like, I live by this quote. And I seriously am like, because I can't think of the quote that I was aiming for. And so now a million things are in my head. But anyways, I learned that happiness doesn't always come easy. And it takes work. It definitely takes work, because again, it's so easy to go the negative route. It's so easy to fill our minds with the bad thoughts, and and deciding that you just, you get stuck in the comparison game, or whatever it is. But when everything is going well, being happy is simple, right? It's so easy to be happy when things are going great. When life is on track, when nothing is, everything is going great, but you get a little hiccup in the road, and all of a sudden it's so easy to get into victim mode and to feel like, woe is me, and why. And again, you're the architect of your own happiness. So you can either decide to be a victim or victorious. And I love that, because it really is a choice, you guys. Happiness is a choice. So getting out of your own head, that's number 2. Number 3, exercise. So guys, I know sometimes, especially as coaches, exercising can be that chore that, like, oh, I got to do this for my business. I got to do this for me. But you guys know, every time you're done with a workout, do you ever feel like a loser? Never. Do you ever feel like, what the heck, that was the biggest waste of my time? Never. You feel accomplished. You feel like, yes, now what? What's next? And what's really cool is, think about throughout your day, what do you do in your day where you mentally are pushing yourself to be better, to finish, to complete? Like, there are very few things throughout your day that you're pushing yourself, that you're like pumping, positive, you can do it, get through this one. Like, there's very few things in life that you're actually doing that. And every time in a workout, you gotta be like mentally pushing yourself and saying, come on, you could do this. Stick to it. Just 10 more. Come on, 10, 9. That right there at the end, that's why you feel so accomplished, because you're actually pushing yourself to your limits. You're challenging yourself. And there's very few things that we do that in life. So it's so amazing. And a lot of times you can notice too, if you haven't done your workout in a few days, you don't feel as good about yourself. So definitely exercise, guys. It's so important as coaches that we utilize that tool that we've been given to get out of our funks and to feel better about ourselves. And the funny thing is that exercise is always linked to how well you're doing in your business. If you're not working out, if you're not eating right, you're not going to feel inspired to post about anything. So it's like, if you want content every single day, be a product of the product. Do your workouts, and you're going to have something to talk about. But then when you're not, you almost feel unauthentic. It just doesn't feel real. And you're like in I don't know what to talk about. It happens. And we've all been there. So number 4 is music. I don't know about you guys, but music is even something that I forget is a great tool. Because for me, I love when I'm in a funk to get like in the zone and I put on Pandora, and I find the music that uplifts me. For me personally, it's Christian music. And I'll just, on Pandora, I'll search contemporary Christian. That's what I'll put a search on. And I don't know a lot of the songs because I've been out of the loop for a while. You may not know the songs, but I just start listening to the lyrics. And after a while, a song always repeats the chorus or whatever. I'll just sing it. I'll sing along. I'll say the words. I let it become me. And it instantly makes me feel better. And if you can couple good music with getting outside, that's great too. Because you will just be in nature. That always helps me too. So music, find that good music. Is it jazz? Is it, some good R&B? Whatever it is. whatever it is, hip hop. Some people, you know, just whatever music just amps you up and makes you feel better. But sometimes you need to like get outside of yourself and just like fill your mind like with just an imaginary place, whether it's, and music can take you there instantly. That's why I love music, because it can get you, it can make you sad. Have you ever been depressed and you listen to depressing music because you want to just be depressed? I've definitely done that, where you just like, I just want to hear sad music because I'm sad. So it can definitely feed your sadness and feed your funk. But that's why, don't, you know, if you're trying to get out of your funk, don't put the sad music on, because you'll stay there.
So Lily,
yeah,
Christian music, it does that because it's scriptural. It contains scriptures in it. So when you're saying the lyrics, not all of them do, but they're based on scripture, and a lot of them quote scriptures in them.
Right. And we know like the scriptures have the ability to lift your soul, lift your spirit, just the words, right? So then when you're saying those words, you know, it's true. It instantly can pierce your heart and uplift you. So that's why, thank you. Okay, the next one is, for me, is serving others. And guys, when we think of service, it's easy to think of like, you know, what does it mean to serve somebody else? What's a way that you can, you know, I know maybe in these days people are like paying it forward, paying for like someone's Starbucks behind you, you know, that's doing an act of service. Sometimes we think of like, who's a stranger that I can help? But I want you to think about someone close to you, maybe your husband, your kid. Like, don't even go so far out. Your mother, your sister, what could you do that would just like make their day? And to me, whenever I'm feeling in a funk, I ask God, I say, God, give me an opportunity to serve today. Let me be at the grocery store and see someone in need. Let me like put this in my path, because I know that when I'm serving others, I feel better about myself. I feel better, like I just feel good. So find opportunities to serve people. And I promise you, serve people. And if you really want to do this, you got to get out of your house to find those opportunities, unless you're going to like serve your spouse or your child. But if you want to really say, Lord, use me, he will find a way to use you. And I've had amazing stories where I've asked, I don't know if I shared this here, but I'll share it again, where I'll ask for opportunities to serve. And the other day I was driving in my neighborhood and I saw somebody walking kind of like, there was a curve. There's a curve that goes over this big bridge and it's super dark. And I know that if someone's walking on this curve, they were walking on the curve of ongoing traffic. And I thought, oh my gosh, somebody is going to hit that person. And so I'm coming into my community and I see this person, they're wearing a dark jacket. I thought that maybe they were like dark, like I was like a black person. I didn't know if it was a black guy or girl, but I'm like, they were just dark all around, dark clothing, dark skin. I'm just like, this person is gonna get hit. And I pulled into my community and God spoke to me and said, go back and tell that person to get on the other side of the road. So I'm like, I even entered my gate and I turned back around. But mind you, they're on ongoing traffic. So I had to go on the opposite side of the road. And as I'm driving, I look and I see it's a woman. And I was a little scared because I'm like, oh, I don't want to have to talk to a guy, like a creepy guy in my neighborhood. Like, it was so weird because you don't just see people walking on that street. It's like a busy, like there's not like things that people just walk around the neighborhood. They were pulling a suitcase. And so whatever, I go and I'm like, excuse me. When the person turns, I'm like, yes, it's a woman. But based on her accent, she was Haitian. And something told me, I knew it. I'm like, she's probably a caretaker. Because that's just like a lot of the Haitians here in Miami, they're caretakers. And something was just like, she's probably a caretaker, like walking to maybe some, like I didn't know, but when I heard her and I saw she had a shirt on, I'm like, she's a caretaker. So all of a sudden, I'm like, excuse me, you need to get on the other side of the road. Get on the other side of the road. And she's like, yeah, but it's too dark there. The light is here. I'm like, yeah, but somebody's going to hit you. And as I'm talking, it starts raining. And I'm like, gosh, this woman is here in the rain, in the dark. And then I was like, do you need a ride? She was like, oh my God, thank you. Yes, I was praying for a good Samaritan. And at that moment, guys, I was just like, thank you, God. I was just like, thank you. You sent me. You told me to go back around. I was so thankful that he did that, because now I'm able to serve this lady. So the woman comes with her luggage. She puts it in her bag. The hurricane was coming, and so she was afraid the buses were going to be out of commission, and she needed to get to this old man that she takes care of. And so she got in my car, and guys, I felt so good. We were laughing. I took a selfie with her. I remember sharing it on Snapchat, and I felt so good. I felt so good. But look, it's a random thing like that. And like I said, I didn't know if it was a woman or man, but something told me go back. And thank goodness it was a woman, and I was able to serve her. But guys, I was on cloud 9 that day. So I'm just, when you're feeling bad, find opportunities. And if you can't find them, pray for them, because God will use you. I believe we're his angels, and he will use you to help somebody else. And even at that moment, I didn't take any credit. I said, thank you. You used me so I could help this lady. And she said she was praying for a good Samaritan. So how cool is that? Service. All right. And then the last one, guys, ironically, is disconnect. I'm sure you guys could relate to this. When you're feeling like you're just in this funk, it is time to get off social media, to get off Facebook, to get off your phone and just disconnect and connect with somebody. Do you need to just disconnect and just sit there and watch your kids? Do you need to disconnect and just go give your husband a foot rub and just like say, okay, I need to disconnect to connect? Sometimes all of this, we live in the social media world. We work in the social media world. It can be draining. It can be the cause of making you feel in a funk, because it's easy to waste your life away in the monotonous of it. And when you're feeling like that, it's time to disconnect so that you can connect. I try to make an effort to, I've been really good, and I'm proud of myself, of at least taking a few hours in my day. I put my phone in my office and I'll disconnect. And I'll even tell my kids, guys, mommy's disconnecting so that it's mother-son time. What do you want to do? Or whatever. And it makes me feel good. So disconnecting helps me all the time to just be like, I can't, like, whatever's bothering me or putting me in that funk, I disconnect and I feel better. So anyways, guys, those are my 6 tips. It's human, it's normal to feel, in and out of a funk. If we want to relate this to the business, it's easy to feel in a funk in this business. Our jobs are kind of repetitive, right? It can be monotonous. Every day we post about our workouts, our meals. It can be very repetitive. But guys, it beats clocking into a job. I mean, I know some of you guys, you all work. Everyone here does have a job that you report. But yes, our job is repetitive, but so is your job. Everyone's job is repetitive. So it gets repetitive, but the way that you can find the joy in what we do is honestly about making it about other people, reaching out. Today in my event, where I told you only 2 people from that whole event converted, I went on live and I said, I want to share a free gift with you. I'm going to share a 7-day meal plan and my 10 best practices for living a healthy lifestyle. I'm going to share that with you for free. And what I want to do is, only a few people responded to that and said that they would like the free gift. But now what I'm going to do is connect with those people. And I'm going to say, here's the free gift. How are you doing? I'm going to connect with them, because when you connect with new people and you're actually trying to serve them as you're speaking to them, that's when your new blood, it reinvigorates your blood in this business. So a lot of times when you're in a funk with the business, it's because you really haven't connected with anyone. And you kind of feel like you're just like on your own. But this is so worth it, you guys. It's worth it. For everything So yes, it's repetitive. Yes, it's not easy, but it's worth it. It is so worth it when you're earning Success Club and you have the opportunity to build your business, to earn free trips, to go to, events. It's so worth it to be part of this community, guys. So don't lose sight of that. We have 10 minutes left. I shared my 6 things to get you out of a funk. I don't know if anyone wants to share something that helps them. What helps you get out of a funk other than some good ice cream or something? Food. Anyone have a...
I have basically the same things you
mentioned.
The only other thing I do is zone out a little bit. Sometimes you need to zone out and watch maybe a good movie or a funny show.
Right.
That you don't have to think about anything. You just kind of your mind goes on a break from the world and everything around you.
I love that. Like a funny TV show, a YouTube video. I like that. Yeah, just something non-related that you can just zone out. That's good. That's true.
I do also love the Monday wake-up calls.
Yes, because
they make a difference when you listen to them.
It does, guys. So make sure you're not letting those go to waste. They are great. Abina, do you know how to access them? The national wake-up calls?
Yes, I do. Yep.
Okay, let's not let those go to waste. Even go sometimes in my car, I'm pretty much caught up, but I'll just go on the podcast and go back and listen to them. Because girls, a lot of the information, it's so every time you hear it, you're like, duh, yes, I could do that. So it reinvigorates you for the business, for sure, those wake-up calls. Junie, anything? You said I hit the nail on the head with...
Yeah, you pretty much, those are things I would do, especially the movie one that she mentioned too. I was going to say that.
Watch a good movie. The movies is good. You can zone out and just be in that, whatever movie that is. So, how is everyone? Jenny, how's your month? I know you were at 2. How's it looking, or are you stressing? I know you've been announcing new challenge groups. So do you have new conversations going? What's happening? You're mute.
I've tried. I've been contacting people, but what you said now is pretty much what's happened to me since we were moving, we were packing, now we moved, and now we're unpacking. So that little bit of extra mile that I was going the other months, reaching out, saying hello, before I went and did that invitation, I skipped that step and I went and I invited directly. So yeah, I messaged 20 something people. Was that yesterday? It might have been yesterday or Saturday. I don't remember which day. It might have been the day after Thanksgiving. I think it was Friday. And I got, most of the people you could see, they read the message and no response.
Gotta love those.
People that said, oh, I think what you're doing is awesome. I'll keep you in mind if I know of anyone, and end of story. And I didn't get anything else. I'm going to go back. My plan is to go back and follow up on people from August.
Yes, and I'll share a quick message if you want to write this. I just sent this to a bunch of people because I just followed up too. Sent.
I could potentially, or very likely can do 4, but that last one is the one that's killing me.
You need a prayer for that one. Well, Jenny, I want to encourage you.
Already, girl. I already prayed.
Okay, I want to encourage you to fight for it, though. Girl, that's a $300 ticket.
I know.
Even if you have to do the father-in-law thing, what's cheap?
Well, that's my second one.
Okay.
That I can do for sure. I'm missing that last one.
Okay, and the reason why I want you to fight for it is because I promise you, I've literally hit goals hours before midnight. So that's why I'm saying it's not over till the end. Because another thing you guys can do when you're desperate, offer cash back. I know it sucks, but for you, Jenny, for a goal like this, say, hey, this month I'm offering $20 cash back, and you PayPal them the money when you get your commission. Or don't wait for the commission. But here's what I'm messaging. Hey, just checking in to see if now is a better time for you. Are you still needing help and support in your weight loss journey? I'm here. So checking to see if now is a better time.
Say that one more time.
Just checking to see if now is a better time for you.
Okay.
Are you still needing help and support in your weight loss journey? I'd still love to help.
So I have the gist of it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'd still love to help you, but just checking in and saying, hey, is now a better time? Because obviously they didn't went MIA when you gave them the price because it wasn't a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So, but girl, fight for it. You're going to feel like you gave birth and just like, wow, when you do it. Because I'm telling you, I have hit goals like that. Like at the end, I could not believe it. It was like, this is like, I freaking fought for this and I got it. So fight to the end. All right, you guys, let's take a quick picture. Okay, Junie, come in here.
Where's Junie?
Junie's stuck like this, frozen like this. Junie, you were like this.
I know, we're all like,
Hold on.
Junie's got some good lighting.
hold on.
That side.
My hair's not done. Okay, go.
Okay, ready? Smile. Oh, wait, I cut you off. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. That's just Snapchat. Monday team call.
So my sister follows you on Snapchat and she'll be like, I saw you on Lily's Snapchat.
I love it.
Ay.
All right, Abina, when are you ready to announce your first challenge group?
I'm almost finished the whole training. I'm on day 14 or 15, and soon enough.
All right.
Yeah, I'm aiming for December 12th.
Okay, I love it. So you're going to start to personally invite. You're going to do a post about it. You're going to be share like some, how are you doing with your fitness? You, girl, I needed to shout you out too. Is this the most like consistent you've been?
Yes.
You're consistently posting, yes.
Yes.
I think everybody.
Yes, I try to think of something the day before and then try to go out and make it happen.
Awesome. No.
I see you on mine, so you're consistent.
Yeah, you're posting. Did you miss a workout? Have you missed a workout?
No. Just haven't taken any pictures of me actually working out. That's all.
Yes.
Yes.
I have one of my coaches lost already 7 pounds.
No way. Is she what challenge group are you on, Junie?
No, she's in ours.
Is she posting?
She's posting, but not her results. She's just posting like she checks in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I have another girl. Oh, we have less than a minute. I have another girl that she's lost like 12 pounds. She never posts to the group. I'm like, hello, can you please? One more smile, guys. Okay, thanks. All right, love you. Mwah. Thanks for being here.
Girls.
Let's keep chatting. Junie, keep kicking butt.